Hey, aloha everybody. Hey, it's Derek Hendricks here with rugged-potential.com. And I want to thank you for hanging out with me for a couple seconds. I'm here at gorgeous Cabrillo Monument, which is in Point Loma, California, just outside of San Diego here. This area called the Tide Pools, for obvious reasons, right? And it's just this really amazing place that you can feel the cool breeze coming in. The waves of the ocean are rolling in. The rocks are just really fun to walk around on. There's wildlife, people walking around. It's just truly an amazing place. I feel so grateful to be out here to be doing this today. But hey, I know if you're here, that means because you want to know how to become a certified life coach online. And I just really want to commend you for that, because you wanting to be a life coach is near and dear to my heart. That means you really care about people. You really think you have a message inside that you want to share, because the reality is you do. So thanks for being here and doing that. I've actually studied with people like Bob Proctor, Jack Canfield, who's one of my favorite mentors, Lisa Nichols, and quite a few other people actually out there over the last 3 years. And I've learned so much from them. So much from them. And I found so much happiness in my life again. But I can tell you in the beginning, I felt like I was walking off a shelf, and I just didn't know what was going on. I didn't know what waves were going to be crushing down, on me. But what I learned is what our job is to create an emotional safety for people, to let them know it's okay. And when we do that, the whole idea is to help them get through letting go of the beliefs and experiences that just don't serve them anymore, by creating that space. And that creates what we call self-awareness. And that self-awareness, the whole goal is for them to choose happiness. And when they choose happiness, eventually that leads back to self-love, which is what this whole game is about. The old adage goes, nobody can love you till you love yourself. And that's one of the best and coolest things, benefits about being a life coach, is that you're actually working on yourself at the same time you're working with your clients. And that is just such a good feeling, because it keeps you aligned with who you are. Amazing benefit. But here's something else I learned too over the last 4 years. One of the absolute toughest things to do as a life coach and a speaker is to find paying gigs. In fact, you may be a life coach already here right now, and that's why you want to get more certification, because you think you have to be certified to get more clients. The reality is you don't. You can actually use one of the world's largest tools we have, which is called the World Wide Web, aka the internet. I love to call it the World Wide Web because everybody forgot that's exactly what it's called. It's a web. And there's like 2 billion people online, and in the next 5 years, by 2021, they're actually expecting to be in the entire planet. That's like 7 billion people online. And if you use these tools properly, and you use them accordingly at the right time, in an alignment in the system, you can actually have clients calling you. In fact, I got a call last Saturday night from a guy out in Florida named Lee. And Lee called me up at 8 o'clock. I answered my phone from Atlanta, Georgia, and I was like, he's called me from Atlanta. And he's like, hey, I don't know what you're doing, but I found you online. I'd love to work with you. I'd love to learn from you. Can you share this with me? And I did. Of course I did. And then I actually got an email this morning on Facebook from a girl by the name of Anna that I met almost a year ago on a plane. And she actually ended up contacting me. Now, the cool thing about Lee was he found an email in his inbox. And I met on a plane. You just never know where it's going to come from. But if you leverage the internet, you leverage social media by having a blog, by having an email autoresponder, by having your social media in all the right places. Not just throwing stuff. So many people make the mistake. The 80% of the people, they just throw stuff online out there hoping that somebody will find them. The reality is that's like, you'll never know when a wave's going to come crashing down on you, right? It just doesn't work that way. It's that last 20% that really makes a difference. And that's what I've learned from my newest mentor, Joe, actually. And since meeting with him and getting to know him, my practice has changed completely. My business has changed completely. I no longer worry about when clients are going to be coming in. Or I never know when I'm going to be in alignment. Check that out. How cool is that? See those birds? Now they know what they're doing. That's called a system, right? They get in alignment with the lead bird, and they stack up accordingly behind so they have less resistance with the wind. That's exactly what you have to do online. You have to create less resistance for people to find you. And you can do that by having a blog. You have a great heart. You're in the right place. You probably have this amazing message that needs to hear the world. You might have even heard before, if you turn your mess into a message, and you can do that by having a blog, by having systems set up. You can start getting paid. Because if you don't get paid for the transformation you're going to bring to this world, I can tell you, that passion will go away. It will literally be like walking off a cliff. You'll be back to square one. So why not leverage something that's already out there working, that people are already looking for? Plug into a system. That's what it's all about. So guys, I hope this has been helpful. Click the link below. Reach out to me. Subscribe to my channel. Go to my blog, rugged-potential.com. I'd love to chat with you. Love to share with you what I've learned. Our job is to learn, do, and teach. That's exactly what I've done. And it'll be like just waves and waves of information coming to you in a very, very particular pattern, a very particular way. Click the link below, guys. Make it a great day. Talk to you soon. Take care. Aloha.